All right, the plank corrective for trunk stability. So, name of the game here while we're doing our planks is, can we obtain the proper position through the pelvis, and then can we stabilize that position or hold that position against gravity, okay? So, how this is gonna work is the easiest variation of this exercise is from your elbows and your knees. So I usually start all my clients there just to make sure we can do it, okay? Some of you will be very challenged there. Some of you will not be very challenged there. If you are challenged there, this is what it's gonna look like, okay? From your elbows and your knees, you're gonna be just long enough so that you've got a kind of lengthened position here through your torso, not so short that your butt's up in the air, and not so long that our butt's sagging toward the ground, okay? The longer your lever there, the more difficult it will be to stabilize the pelvis. That lever, all that torque is gonna go across your pelvis. When you're long, harder. When you're narrow, easier. So we're gonna start you in a kind of a mid-range position. You're gonna hike your butt up in the air first, and I want you to tuck your pelvis as far as you possibly can, okay? We're gonna bring you into a posterior pelvic tilt because we're fighting gravity, and we're gonna see how long you can hold that position, okay? So, that is your plank from the elbows and the knees. We're also gonna work on stabilizing our shoulder blades. So if I sink into my chest, I get into this very unstable position. You can see my shoulder blades moving. To stabilize your shoulder blades, you're gonna push up and away and tuck lightly shoulder blades down the spine, okay? Pelvis is tucked, shoulders are braced, we're holding and we're breathing into our core brace, okay? If you can do this for a minute and that's not very challenging for you, you're gonna pop up to your hands and your feet or your elbows and your feet, especially if you have wrist issues, and you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna tuck under. You're gonna stabilize the shoulders. You're gonna breathe into your core brace and you're gonna hold, okay? My marker for functionality there for humans, okay, just in general, is can you hold a plank from your hands or your elbows and your feet for at least a minute? And if you can do that, then you can prove to me that you've got enough A, proprioceptive awareness to obtain the proper positioning, and B, that you have enough endurance through your trunk that you can then hold that as you go into other more functional patterns, such as a squat or a lunge or walking or running or whatever your sport might be. So, practice that. Let me know how it goes.